Recording in progress.
Good evening, and welcome to this meeting of the Old Kings Highway Committee of the Town of Yarmouth, which is being held in accordance with Chapter 470 of the Acts of 1973 as amended at 7:15 p.m. on Monday, November 24th, 2025, at the Yarmouth Town Hall Hearing Room located at 1146 Route 28, South Yarmouth. Moreover, pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, considering certain COVID-19 measures, this meeting is being run in hybrid mode, by which I mean live participation. There will undoubtedly be some participation via Zoom as well. 8 new applications for certificates of appropriateness will be heard this evening, as well as an application that was annulled and remanded back to the Yarmouth Old Kings Highway Historic District Committee by the Old Kings Highway Commission. Please be reminded that our committee's main purpose is to review items for appropriateness and setting, and it is the responsibility of the applicant to comply with the regulations of other town boards and departments, including building, conservation, engineering, health, zoning, and the sign inspector. You should know that there is a 10 calendar day appeal period starting once a decision is filed with the town clerk. Any person aggrieved by our decision tonight can appeal to the Regional Commission of the Old Kings Highway Historic District. Our office administrator, Lisa Sherman, will be happy to answer any questions you may have regarding this process. So as some of you may be aware, but for the benefit of all, our process here is as I call each application in order, the applicant and/or applicant's representative or representatives, if present, will kindly come and sit at the table before us, speak into the microphone, identify yourself or yourselves, and state your case without interruption from members of the committee or the public. After which I will ask the committee for comments and/or questions, and following that, members of the public, if present, will be free to speak and ask questions or make comments. And for that purpose, if you would kindly stand to the podium at my front left, speak into the microphone, identify yourself, where you live, and state your case. So having said all that, I will call the first item on the agenda, which is 25-A164. It's to replace siding, trim, a door, and windows at 6 Walnut Street. Marta Gomes is the owner, and Joao, I hope I've pronounced that correctly, de Matos is the agent.
Good evening. I am Charles De Silva. Martha Gomes is my client. I'm a contractor. I'm representing João Matos here, and we're here to pursue a permit to replace the siding, doors, windows, trims on 6 Walnut Street.
Okay, is that it? Okay. Questions or comments from the committee?
I have a lot of questions. I have a few questions. You note on the application that the siding is going to be SBC cedar. I don't know what that means. Is that shingles, clappers?
That there's a sample.
Oh,
right
there's a
here.
sample. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's like a pre-dipped, pre-painted?
Yeah, double dip.
Like a
Cape
Maybach?
Cod gray cedar shingles.
Okay. Great, that's helpful. How about the door? I mean, I see you have some specs of the windows, but I don't see anything about, is the door the sliding door that you're putting in?
There's on the back side, there is a sliding door.
So it's not
Just
the,
replacing it, no changes. And then the front doors,
so
same
do you have a
thing.
sample of the front door? What you're
Do
putting in?
not.
Okay.
It's the same one that currently exists?
Yes,
No change?
Same
Changing.
material?
same material, fiberglass door with a storm window.
Okay. And then the trim is going to be AZEK or PVC?
Yes, the house has currently wood trim, so we want to replace with a white PVC trim. Yeah.
The trim on the windows is what, cream now?
No, it's white.
It's white now?
Yeah. Oh, on the house, the
Currently.
current. Yeah, it's kind of like creamy.
Creamy off-white,
Yeah.
so you want to go to white.
Yeah. And the windows are going to be the same grill pattern, 6/6.
Okay.
Um,
Same size and everything?
Yeah, same size, all of it.
And what about the storm door? Is that going to be the same or different than what's there now?
Usually I use Anderson storm doors. It's aluminum with the full glass. Doesn't change much.
So the clear view.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
full
really
view.
helpful to have a sample in the packet so we know
I see.
what you're
Yeah,
proposing, because if you're just telling us, we don't know what it looks like.
I understand.
So it's a little bit of a challenge, so.
Yeah, since it's the same, I didn't think I need to present a sample of it.
It's also helpful to have a photograph of the existing house in here, which I don't think there is one.
I have a picture on my phone. I can find one if you like.
Well, I drove by there yesterday and looked at it, but it's just helpful to have it in the packet. What
We do
else?
need those in the future.
Yeah. Siding, trim, door, and windows, siding.
Other questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from the public, especially abutters? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion on this application.
I move to approve. As presented.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
John?
Aye.
And aye. So if you will come up and sign this document, which is only applicable if you decide to make any changes, in which case you'll let us know. And after that, you're free to go.
Sign it.
I know you, oh my.
There.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome.
Now I think I have to check.
You're all set. Get your paperwork from Lisa tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good night.
You want to take yours?
Good luck.
Thank you all of you. Thank you.
Are you signing?
Because I abstained.
You did? Hear that?
Sorry.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A165. It's to replace windows and doors at 42 Medina Drive. Wayne Barta is the owner.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Wayne Barth, and I am the current owner, along with my wife, of 42 Medina Drive. We recently purchased a home, and one of the first things we recognized is the seriousness of the need for repair of all the doors and windows. I don't think they've been taken care of in over 45 years since the house was built. So we have gone through the entire home, and there are a number of the windows that will stay the same as in size, but then there are several of them that we're also going to be modifying, making them either a little larger or moving them, and those are the ones primarily on the back of the house or on the side of the house. The ones on the front of the house are all staying the same size. And the other point that I wanted to make was currently the window panes are 12 over 12, and we were looking to go the 6 over 1 for the majority of the windows, trying to provide more of a clear view to the water that we have present at that property. I did provide a couple of photos of the house of where it is currently, along with a detailed printout of of each of the windows and the sizes. And I put a number on the actual color pictures to correlate with where those windows would go. And the windows that we selected are the Anderson Woodwright series. The exterior of them are made of a composite Fibrex as well as a wood clad. The insides would be, both inside and outside would be of white in color. And then the second piece of my request was for the main entrance of the home, the front door primarily. We're looking to replace the door. It would still remain the same, but we're looking to do three-quarter glass on the front door with the side lights that are still there. Again, those window panes would just be slightly modified. I did not provide, unfortunately, the detailed specifications for the doors were like 3 pages long, and I didn't think that you would want that. I do have those here if somebody would like to view them. And then the last one is on the back side of the house, there is a slider off of the master bedroom that we're looking to replace with a patio door or a French door. And again, that would be an Anderson or a Therma-Tru door. And again, that material would be fiberglass, but in a wood grain look, so that we could stain it to the color that we like, whether it be mahogany or an oak finish.
Very, very thorough.
I was warned ahead of time. I didn't want to have to come back again.
That's a beautiful spot. I drove by it today. And,
A lot of work.
yeah, but it's a great spot. It's worth the work. It's so far out of the way that really, he can do pretty much whatever he wants there.
Don't say
The only reason
Don't say
anyone's
that.
gonna see 42 Medina Drive is if they're going to 42 Medina Drive. So,
So, Mr. Barta, so these, the sample you supplied of the door, there are two different ones. Which one are you choosing?
So it's the bottom one. There were, I believe one was an Anderson, one was a Therma-Tru.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember which one. In the
Similar,
picture, the
but-
color, when they mailed them to me, I was trying to cut and paste it from an email, so I couldn't really get a great picture for you. In their websites, believe it or not, you would think it would be very simple to download a picture, and it wasn't. But the doors are pretty much almost identical. I mean, if you really look at them, you know, it's replacing the same exact door that's there for size. The side lights would be exactly the same, like whether it's a Therma-Tru or the Anderson. But right now, we've selected the Anderson door, but that's going to be up to the wife. So.
Thank you.
Other questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from the public? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion on this application.
I move to approve 25-A165.
a second?
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. So congratulations, and as you've probably heard me say before with the previous applicant, if you'll sign this in case you change your mind on any aspect of the application, you'll let us know.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Mayor.
You're welcome.
Good luck with it.
I'll be back, I'm sure.
Thank you, sir.
My copy of yours.
You're all set. Good night.
Night. Stupid pen isn't working.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A166. It's to install a deck at 14 Daisy Lane. Mark and Lori Rogan are the owners.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, go ahead. We're hearing you, Mark.
Okay, thank you. Yes, my proposal would be to install a small deck on the side of our house. The deck would be typical construction, 2x8, pressure-treated joist, 1x6, decking, and the typical post railings. I believe there's a picture of the railings in the package for the application. The deck would be about 6 feet wide by 11 feet long, and it would be put in place of the current cement stairs that we have leading to which is our main entrance of the house, which is actually on the side of the house. And again, I believe there's pictures of the house and the side entrance where the deck would be installed. So the deck would be, again, 6 feet wide and 11 feet long. The 11 feet would end up between the two windows on the side of the house. The color, once the pressure-treated wood has cured, we would consider staining that possibly a cedar type of brown stain.
Is that it, Mark?
That is it, thank you.
Okay. Questions or comments from the committee?
So, excuse me, Mark, how high off the ground did you say it would be? Elevation 30 inches, is that, comes to the bottom of the entry door?
That's correct, yes.
So the steps are going away, what about the walkway, is that,
The walkway, currently we have, since these pictures were taken, we did put a driveway in. So approximately half of that walkway would still be present. The stairs would, yes, meet the walkway from the deck.
so will you move the steps out? You're gonna need steps to get up to a 30-inch deck, right? So you're gonna have some steps leading up to the deck?
Yes,
So these steps are new steps?
there will be new steps. That cement will be replaced. The cement steps currently there will be replaced by the deck.
And then you'll have wooden PT, pressure-treated wooden steps leading up to the new deck?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, great, thank you.
3 steps?
Yes, 3 steps.
Well, the building department's gonna tell you whether you need railing or not.
Other questions or comments from the committee?
No?
Questions or comments from the public? I'll entertain a motion on the application.
I move to approve 25-A166.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. Congratulations, Mark.
Thank you very much.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A168. It's to replace windows and a garage door and install new light fixtures at 14 Manioc Circle. Robert and Maureen Anderson are the owners, and Master Bath Pros is the agent.
Good evening, and thank you for considering our certificate of appropriateness. I'm Maureen Anderson,
Hi, I'm Rob Anderson. Good evening.
and very similar to the gentleman that preceded us, we've recently purchased this property and found that, you know, it has existing 40-year-old windows that need replacement. We're looking at replacing them in kind with the same size. Some of the windows on the back, there are 2 windows on the back that will be shortened up just because of new cabinetry that will be placed alongside them. The windows will be Anderson double hungs and Woodwright with 6/6 grills. We are also replacing the garage door because it's inoperable. And we thought that a shaker style with 4 windows with grills would be appropriate for the style of the house and the historic nature of the property. Additionally, we're looking at replacing a few of the light fixtures with kind of one light fixture. There's just an open junction box, so we'll be adding a fixture at that location. And the other one is kind of a notch scale fixture that's kind of beat up and needs replacement. We haven't decided yet to do some of the other changes on the house. We're taking a pause and evaluating those other elements on the house, but you know, we feel that the replacement of the existing windows is just replacing in kind for the most part on the front and the side of the house that's viewable from the street.
That it?
Yep.
Okay. Questions or comments from the committee?
So you currently have 6/6. You're proposing the same, and you say snap-in grid, so snap-in, I'm guessing, from the interior?
Yes.
So it's a multiple pane window
Yes.
with,
And the existing system is a snap-in grid from the interior, so.
Any other questions or comments from the committee?
I think the garage door is a big improvement.
I do too. Plus it will work.
The fact that it works or will work.
Yeah, like the other gentleman said, we'll be back several times, I'm
Yes,
sure.
yeah.
Got a lot to do with this place.
Any questions or comments from the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on this application.
you can make motions too, even though you're an alternate. I move to approve 25-A168.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. So, I think you know by now.
Yes,
In case
thank you
wanna
so much.
Change anything, you'll let us know.
Oh, yes. Have a nice evening.
Right here, sir. Good. Good luck with it.
You're welcome. Have a good night. You too. You too.
You too. The next item on the agenda is 25-A169. It's to install 23 solar panels on the front and side roofs at 45 Squirrel Run. David Lear is the owner. Freedom Forever LLC is the agent.
Good evening.
Hi.
So I guess for our project, our house is pretty much all
Could you
electric.
identify yourself for the record, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, my name's David Lear,
Thank
the owner of the property. So the issue we have is the house is all electric. So we have heat pumps for heating, air conditioning, hot water is electric, everything's electric. And so, as you can imagine, every year the price keeps going up and up and up. So we're looking at adding the solar panels to try to see if we can get the cost back down to be something a little more manageable. I mean, right now, we're spending about $4,000 a year on electric bills. So now when the company came in to design it, based on the size of the house, the property and everything, it does require panels to be on the front roof of the house as well as a few panels on the side of the house. You can kind of see it from the overview. It's like a U-shaped house. So now the property is at a dead end. We're not visible from 6A. We can't see 6A. There's actually no direct access to 6A. We're the third house from the end. So the visibility is somewhat limited. It would only be our neighbors across the street and the people who drive to the end of the street. We've also left, there's a big house, a big tree in front of the house. We left that there to try to block some of the house. We had to redo the roof, so that's all black, so it'll, anything would blend in with the flat black roof.
It is a dead-end street, I agree.
Yeah.
Been down there more than once.
Now, there are also a couple of properties in our general area that do have panels on the front.
Yes.
One is set back a little more than ours, and the other one is about the same as ours. And now the side panels really wouldn't be that visible to pretty much other than the neighbors on the side.
Is that it, sir?
I think so.
Okay, questions or comments from the committee?
Did you say you recently replaced the roof?
We had the new shingles put in, yeah.
For the roof?
Yes.
Do you know what year?
Oh,
Recently?
just a few months ago.
Oh, just recently, okay.
Yeah, so when we started investigating the panels, the first thing I did is have some roofing contractors come in, and they all said, no, you gotta have, these are old. They're probably 20-year-old shingles, I think.
Really, yeah.
So we had it redone, but we purposely had it done black, so hopefully the panels would just blend in better.
Good idea.
Was foresightful?
Good thinking.
Right.
I find it curious that the majority of the panels are on the eastern-facing roof. I wouldn't think that that's the best efficiency. I'm just curious why they put them on that. Is that just because they needed that area to
I
put
think
them
it's
all?
probably the biggest area, because the thing is, we have, on the two kind of like wings of the roof, they have skylights, so there's kind of limited as to what they could do.
Yeah.
But they think they can get the efficiency you need on that?
Yeah, so the original design was just the front, and then they realized, we're not gonna be able to get quite what we wanted, and that's why we ended up with the extra panels on the two kind of like wing areas.
Did I notice like a dependency, a separate building setback, like a shed or something?
Yeah, so if you look at the house on the back left, I think the original owner used to keep his boat in there, so it's like a small garage, really, I guess. It's not big enough for a car, but it was big enough for a boat.
So that roof isn't really feasible for panels on it?
No, I mean, their general opinion was that all the extra costs, it probably wouldn't even be worth the effort to try to dig it up and run lines under the, and all that, so.
Well, we approved an application at the last hearing. One of the houses that you referenced that's in, quote, the neighborhood, unquote. It's not on the same street, but it's not
They're
far.
across the other side of 6A.
Yeah, so you'll be seeing one that's more conspicuous than yours, and on a thoroughfare, not a dead-end street. Any other questions or comments from the committee? Questions or comments from the public? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion on this application.
I would move to approve 25-A169,
Second.
23 solar panels.
Been moved-
Second. Sorry.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. So you're all set after you sign this?
Well, thank you very much.
Right there.
Nine point four kilowatts, that's pretty good output.
Yeah, well, we have the whole house is the mini splits heat pumps,
Yeah.
and we have an on-demand hot water heater.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
that's the
That-
one that really generates a lot of, trying to go green.
Good for you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A170. It's to replace the siding on the front facade at 4 Freeman Road. Winsbert Johnson is the owner. William Freed is the agent.
Good evening.
Good night, Winsbert Johnson.
I'm Stacy and Lawrence Johnson. So we recently purchased a property at 4 Freeman Road. We love it, but she's not the most beautiful. So we went ahead and tried to wash some of the shingle. So I guess she got upset. No, they're falling off. So we're just trying to make her become the beauty she was before. So we're just trying to replace the front siding at this time. Here's a copy of the material.
Right, we have a sample.
Oh, good. That's really helpful to see.
Yeah, they looked a little worn.
So, oh, sorry. Wait until you're done.
Oh, this is good stuff. That'll look good from the street.
You're just doing the front?
Yes,
For now, just the front for now, yes.
So is it going to be shingles or clapboards?
Clovers.
Well, I can't tell in the little.
Yes, it's wider.
Okay. Then you're leaving
The trim?
well, you're leaving the other 3 sides are going to be just natural shingles for now.
For now, yes.
Yes. Want to ask a question? We can paint the other shingles in that color.
What about the trim? I don't know what the trim looks like now.
Trim is white.
Trim is white, so you'll just leave the trim white?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's a big enough project for now.
Yeah.
Other questions or comments from the committee?
That's good-looking plastic. It's not
Questions?
glossy. The color is nice. It's a side street. You can see it coming up, down the street from the main road, but I think that'd be fine.
Okay. Questions or comments from the 2 of you remaining, or 3 of you remaining, or
me.
anyone online? Evidently not. I'll entertain a motion on the application.
I move to approve 25-A170.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
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 And aye.
Thank you.
So,
you.
as you know by now, unless you've been sleeping, you know to sign this in case you decide to change your mind for any reason. Right there. You can use yours. Good luck with it.
All right, thanks so much. I keep this one?
No, but I get my pen back.
That's all it was, early Thanksgiving gift.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good night.
Cindy, you need to fix your,
Oh, let's,
Well, she didn't knock it over, so she'll.
no,
get
she
half
didn't
credit.
quite. That's up to the next applicant.
Half credit. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. I feel like I'm getting a cold.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A171, to replace a rubber roof section with asphalt shingles at 169 Route 6A. And GCB LLC is the owner.
Hi, I'm Greg Belziki. I'm the owner of the property. Currently, there's a small room that was a bathroom that was the entryway into the main house from the back. So in order to make the bathroom private, we'd like to put in a small hallway, and then the bathroom becomes only a compromised roof. So we want to raise the roof slightly, put in a proper roof. We're also going to have to shore up the floor and do a lot of other work to make sure the room's level. And, finish it off properly. It's not heavily viewed from the street. It's sort of the midsection in the back. It won't really impact the visual impact from the street.
Okay, thank you. Questions or comments from the committee?
Greg, is it a flat roof now?
Sorta. It's sort of flat. It should be a little more pitched.
That's why it's rubber.
It's even more, there's probably even more to this. There was a third level staircase that was up in the back there, and that rubber roof was where they put one post to hold up half of that third level stairwell. So the beams are actually compromised from all the weight they've been carrying since the 80s. So it was used as a utility roof to hold up that stairwell more than it was a proper roof.
So it's not just the roof covering, it's the roof itself, and you're raising it a bit.
Correct, it'll come up a bit.
It's going to be a peaked roof, right?
Correct.
And what's the pitch?
I don't know, there's a plan that is actually, I'm surprised is not in your packet.
Yeah, I think it says in the packet,
So 8 and 12?
4-inch pitch.
8 and 12.
Catalyst prepared the drawings and have it,
A different pitch.
8 inches.
on-
Pitch with-
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but.
Well, or is that
Plus-
mine?
And then it
So-
says plus or minus 4. Is it the same on both sides, Greg?
no,
It's deeper in the front,
it's
flatter in
deeper
the
for the
back.
back, correct.
So
Correct.
8 pitch in the front, 4 pitch in the back.
Correct. The back side will remain the same. The 4 pitch will get more significant because we're going to bring this up.
It's not visible from,
It's not visible from the street.
not visible from anywhere unless you really go down there and look carefully.
Correct.
Looks like it would be integrated well with what's already there.
I think so, yeah.
It'll be a much more functional space for the next owner, next renter.
Makes sense. Beautiful building.
Getting there. Still a long way to go.
Labor of love.
Labor.
Any other questions or comments from the committee?
Nope.
Questions or comments from you? No? I'll entertain a motion on the application.
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. So, you know by now, Greg?
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you so much.
very much.
Fluffy turkeys this year?
What's that?
Fluffy turkeys this year?
Thanks again.
Good night.
Right.
Keep switching chairs on me. Sheila told me they were zooming in on this call, so I don't know.
The next item on the agenda is 25-A172. It's to build a sunroom at 500 Route 6A. Arpad Varos and Sheila Fitzgerald are the owners. BB Construction is the agent. Do we have the applicants or their agents present on Zoom?
They told me they were going to be on Zoom.
All right. Do I hear a motion to table the application until the end of the meeting in the off chance that they might
Move to
appear?
table.
Second.
It's been moved to table and seconded. All in favor of tabling the application until the end of the meeting signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And now we have the annulled and remanded application, which is 25-A125. It's to replace the roof and install solar panels at 1 Dartmoor Way. Catherine Reno is the owner.
Good evening. My name's Catherine Reno, and this is my husband, Leonard Reno. Hoping the third time is a charm for us. We've tried to rectify all the issues that have been discussed in prior reviews of our project. We've submitted application and waiting for approval to replace the roof with black charcoal shingles. There's a sample of that was given to you. It's a large one, so you can all share at the same time. Reducing the disparity between the dark brown roof we have now and the dark shingles that would be, solar panels that would be put on. I think that's all I have to say with all the different information and things that we've shared over this couple of different committee meetings. I look for your approval for us to move forward to this project. And I appreciate you putting us on the agenda as soon as possible after the hearing last week.
Okay, thank you. So, for the record, I think it would be useful if the vice chairman of our committee, who was present at the appeal hearing, was to give a summation of her impressions for what happened and exactly as you see it, what our charge was and why we're here tonight. I was out of town at the time, so I designated my vice chair to represent our committee at the appeal hearing. So what was your
So
impression?
the summary really is the owners presented at the appeal hearing that they desired to change the roof to a dark charcoal gray black color, which was something that we did not have knowledge of at our prior two meetings. However, the appeals committee felt that that was enough to remand it back to us to reconsider. We also talked about the visibility issue, There were some on the committee that felt that it didn't matter if they were minimally visible or not. Some of the committee were supportive, but in total, the appeals group decided to remand it back to us to reconsider with a dark roof, and I understand that the new application is going back to the very original proposal that you had with most of the shingles facing west. So they're not visible from the eastern side.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. So, just to follow up on what was just stated, as far as the array is concerned, essentially we're back to the first application array.
Correct.
Okay. So we're talking essentially two roofs, the dormer roof that faces, would that be north?
Dormer roof faces south.
So
The dormer roof faces south because the front,
Which way does the dormer roof face?
It
South.
faces south and north.
well, but the solar panels are just on the south
It's the north.
Yeah, the
and north both?
Okay. Anyway, we're talking about the first array at the
Right.
first hearing. Okay. So in essence, that application was kicked down the road to the second application, which is no longer relevant because that was a totally different array. So we're dealing with the array that was first proposed and a dark color roof, which will blend with the color of the solar panels. All right, now we've got the table set. Are there any comments or questions from the committee?
I'd just like to get a little bit of clarification here. Looking at the exhibits, it appears that the panels face Dartmoor and to the east and Lookout to the west. Is that correct?
Yes.
No, there's none in the east.
Well,
Yeah, the shed
Lookout
Shed
goes
side
as a
faces-
U-shape.
is visible from Lookout,
mhm.
and the panels on the front are visible from Dartmoor.
Yes.
Right, okay. I want to make sure I understood it.
So the shed roof is not a concern for me particularly because of the pitch of the shed, which is very shallow. So realistically, you're going to be looking at the edges, the lead edge of the, what is it, 7 panels, 8 panels, 2, 4, 7 panels on that roof.
I can't see that.
The other one is the one at issue in my mind because of the visibility as you're proceeding along Lookout. And so the key question is the dark roof enough to persuade us collectively to change our mind?
So my feeling is that the dark roof is definitely an improvement, makes them much less visible with a dark roof because they blend in a lot better. As the chairman mentioned, the south-facing facade has a shallow pitch, so those are not going to be visible. I think that moving them to the western roof, you're only seeing them from one side, as opposed to when they were on the eastern roof, you could see them from both sides. So I think that's mitigated the visibility from Dartmoor. So I think you did a good job redesigning it.
Thank you.
So there's no way, we've gone around this enough to realize, I think collectively, that there's no way to put panels on that house, on the roof of that house, without them being visible. So we're going to have to wrap our minds around the visibility issue and the neighborhood, which is a very beautiful neighborhood. Congratulations on owning a house there, and a lovely house there. There is another house on Lookout that has solar panels on the garage roof, 7 solar panels on the garage roof. That's at 110 Lookout. That application was approved in 2012. by this committee, but the composition of this committee was completely different from what it is now. And as I have often said, and I'll say again for the record, we are not governed by precedent for that reason, and also because if this committee were to revisit that application and decide differently, considering it to have been a mistake, I'm saying that's hypothetical. We could certainly revisit it without regard to what had been done previously. So, all of that having been said, I do appreciate the extent that you've gone through to try to make this palatable to us in pursuit of our charge, which is to preserve the character of the historic district. And I will leave it to the rest of the committee to weigh in on this application. I think it's an important application. I will say one further thing. We are mindful of the impact of the current legislation that was passed by the state of Massachusetts to mandate that our charge is to give great weight, is the exact phrasing, to considerations of energy conservation, and that would certainly include, chief among those considerations, solar energy. So, other members of the committee?
I feel like the current proposal, the panels are less visible with a dark roof, and also really mostly visible as you come around Outlook and take the bend toward Dartmoor. It's not a thoroughfare. It's a neighborhood that's relatively limited people driving through. There's people who live there, so I feel like they've done a good job, and I would be in favor of it.
It's not a byway. It's while it is visible, and I just happen to know someone on that street, so I drive by it very often, and I've always admired the upkeep on the house. So it's very attractive. If for instance, if this were on Center Street on the way down to Bass Hole, I would have to say no, but it isn't. It's in a very small neighborhood. It's not a byway that people are traveling. They're traveling on it. They're traveling on this road to see someone in that neighborhood. It's not a busy road. So I think that the fact that they've gone to the length of changing the color of the roof does mitigate the fact that we're going to be able to see these panels. It's unfortunate. I was looking at a roof we approved with Tesla shingles, and this would have been an ideal place for Tesla shingles, but it's a little late in the game for that. Because a lot of times, by the time, for the record, by the time you change the roof and then buy the panels, you're getting close to paying for the Tesla panels, which include a roof in the fact that they're shingles. So it's not that much more, and it's a lot easier in the future to look at when you go to sell a property. For instance, that we don't have anything to do with that, but it's my personal observation. So,
Well, I think we're all hoping for the day when the technology will catch up to reality, and these solar shingles will become. They're actually very close to being indistinguishable from actual shingles now, and they will continue to be increasingly so, and the price will come down. But that's not the application before us tonight.
right,
No, that's not going to help here, where they're up against
unfortunately.
the deadline for a tax credit.
Yeah. Crazy.
So do you have anything you'd like to add, sir? This is a significant application. We want to get it right.
I think John said it very succinctly, that this would be an ideal application for solar shingles. But in order to pursue that, you'd have to forego the benefit of the tax
Right.
benefit that's out there. It's going to go away.
That's pretty
Unless they
significant as well.
reinstitute it. But we don't know that. Okay, have we exhausted this subject at this point?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
All right, Mr. Varos, would you like to weigh in on this application?
Sure.
Go ahead. You stand up at the microphone. I was actually.
And I was thinking,
could you state your name for the record?
my name is Arpad Voros. I live at 500 Route 6A in Yarmouth
Thank
Court.
you.
And when we put solar panels on the old Yarmouth Inn, we wanted to make sure that it was appropriate. And to this day, nobody's mentioned a thing about the fact that we have solar panels on the old Yarmouth Inn, and they're not visible. They're black on black. And they work. And we got the credit. That was probably 7, 8 years ago. It was worth it. And if these folks are on a byway, you know, in a neighborhood, you should just let it pass.
All right, thank you.
Well, if their roof were flat, they could do a good job of disguising them as you did.
Okay. I will entertain a motion on this application.
Move to approve 25-A125.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you very much.
So it was nice that you guys were here. I think it's helpful to have
That was our mistake
owners.
the first 2 times.
Because then you couldn't, you know.
Yes, that
we-
makes it a
Hard to
difference.
ask you guys questions when you're not there.
If you'll just sign this and,
So, well, thank you for coming.
you can use your pen or mine, whichever you prefer, right there.
Well, if they don't get it done in time, you should think about the solar roof.
I'm glad we were able to expedite this for you so you can get your credit.
Yeah, we should be able, all set.
Good. All right.
Hey, good luck.
That approves the roof too, correct?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And can I take my,
Yes.
Yes, you may.
thank you.
Good
Have a
night.
good evening. Good night.
May I drop this off for you?
Sure.
You didn't see from your perspective.
Okay.
Is this the only
This
one?
is like a different viewpoint, so you can really get a feeling of it from a different point of view, from sort of drone type of shot. That's helpful.
I spoke to the architect earlier today, and he said
Hang on a second.
Sure.
Hang on. We
Untable.
we have to do the procedure.
okay, this was a private conversation.
Okay, so we need to untable application 25-A172.
I move to untable 25-A172.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of untabling the application signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. And now we will hear 25-A172.
Good evening.
Introduce yourself.
Sorry, my name is Arpad Voros. I live at 500 Route 6A still. And we're here to propose an addition of a sunroom in the back of our property, which isn't visible from the road, but everything according to the architect's drawings. Should match everything that's already been approved by Old Kings Highway in the past. The question was regarding the windows on one side of the house, and those are 8s/1 in the center and 6s/1 on the sides. And the reason he did that was to keep the lights the same size all the way around.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, well,
It's simple, it's straightforward.
beautiful drawings here. To look at, for the benefit of those who don't have them, namely the two John and John.
I don't even need my glasses to see these. So there, that was a question I had. There's no windows on this, on the west
None.
wall.
Privacy.
Where it is,
Privacy for our neighbors.
Right.
scheme of things.
Well, the drawings are very impressive. Thank you for them.
You're welcome.
Are you going to see any of this from 6A?
No.
So ARP had the 6/1 and 8/1. Is the rest of the house mostly 6/1s, or they're 6/6s as well?
Yes.
There's both.
Well, he's matching them. Same architect.
But you have 6/6s and 6/1s, the main part. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you can't see it, but.
Right. But yes.
It's getting bigger.
You know, I'm getting older. And we were in Normandy in May, and we stayed at a beautiful hotel called Le Normandie. And when I looked at the rooms, I knew that we were going to have to drive 45 minutes to get to the beaches at Normandy. And when I looked at this hotel, I said, I don't care. I'm doing the driving. It's magnificent. And one of the things that came to my attention were that these rooms, besides all having king-size beds, which is hard to find in Europe, they had a sitting room. And I said, I love my house. I love my neighborhood. I love my neighbors. But I want a sitting room.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit in my living room all the time. I want something comfortable. And that's what brought this on. I figure it doesn't bother anybody. I've checked with my neighbors. They're happy with anything that we do because they know that we've done it right.
Yeah, I have 11 rooms. I get to hide from my wife, too.
Oh, no, I've got 2 to hide from.
What was that?
Sister, I have 2 to hide from.
I was gonna say, not gonna install another one in here, right?
Well, it's nice that you have the door leading out to the deck, so you can go out.
Yes.
It's nice to sit out on the deck for, have your coffee in the morning, or.
Exactly. And that's the purpose. And as the builder, who's going to be the same builder that finished the house, said, it would have been nice if you'd thought of this while we were building it. And I said, I didn't know I wanted it. So I think it'll be a great addition. And I just want to be, comfortable in that great house.
Yeah.
People, actually, somebody drove into my driveway this week and said, what is it that you planted on the front lawn? Because it's gorgeous. I live in a condominium, and I want to tell them this is what we want, not grass. It's clover.
Oh, really? You have a clover lawn? How are the bees?
They're okay.
Yeah,
They help everything.
Yeah.
they do.
Got lots of bunnies, too, and deer. It's a great neighborhood.
So our backyard is like that.
Yeah.
So I have 2 questions.
Yes.
House built 1880.
It's really 1899.
It's really 2022.
Pardon me?
It's really 2022, isn't it? The new house?
Yes. It was built in
But the
bones,
are,
1899.
do you agree with that, John? I think it's considerably earlier.
Fred thinks it's earlier.
They're close at, it's close at 1800.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
it
I
was.
think it's
Well, if the
early
barn
house.
that used
Not
to
what
be
they
there-
stated when we bought it.
Well,
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the interior exactly. I remember the hardware and the doors. That's older than that. Especially the stairway, the people, that front staircase. Did you take all that out? Because you had to be
Had to.
you had to be less than about 5 feet tall to go up those
To
stairs.
get upstairs, exactly.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
not pertinent to
Just-
this
just a
application, but I,
I will tell you that reclaimed wood, we took it to a sawmill 2.5 hours away from the Cape, and they repurposed the wood, and it covers the barn, first floor, and second floor. Well, the
Katomet, did Katomet do that? No?
too busy.
Oh,
So my other question is, when does Brian start work?
Doesn't.
Pardon me?
He doesn't. He turned us down.
Oh. Because you've got him as the agent, I know.
We had an agreement.
I love Brian. That may have been a blessing in disguise.
Thank you.
So.
I thought he was a super nice guy.
He is so overworked. I wait a long time for Brian to do work, and he does it according to his schedule, which
Well,
is way backed up.
My builder, fortunately, when he finished us last June, it's been 16 months now, and he's finished 2 projects in Osterville, and he's available. So
Okay.
I've got nothing but the best.
Anyway, none of that's particularly relevant to the application, so is there any, are there any
move to
comments?
approve.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approval signify by saying aye.
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 And aye.
Thank you very much.
You on tour?
I wish they were all that easy.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to do one solid for you, Chairman.
Okay.
In hindsight,
This,
I wish I'd kept that old barn because that was a lot of fun.
Don't say that.
Won't make you feel good.
yep, okay.
If ever need somebody to convince somebody otherwise.
All right. Thank you very much. Give our collective best to Sheila.
Anything else?
You're done, unless you can't stand leaving.
You came back at the right time, though.
I
think
know.
you thought it was going to take us longer to get to you.
I had a great dinner at a good restaurant.
Oh,
Good, with the old Yarmouth Inn? With the old Yarmouth Inn?
Of course.
Yes?
As it was a pleasure doing business with you this evening.
Nice to
Thanks
see
for
you.
the early departure.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too. Have a great
good
Thanksgiving.
night.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
Bye, iPad.
Okay. He didn't take that with him, did he?
What?
He didn't take that form with him, did he?
Oh. Did he sign it?
Yeah, but I can't find it anymore. There's always something. Maybe it's in here
The one you
somewhere.
signed?
Yeah.
I know where he lives.
Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. So, we need to review and approve the 2026 proposed Old Kings Highway hearing schedule.
Good to me.
Everybody good with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't plan that far ahead anyway.
I have to plan that far ahead to sign out this room, so that's why we're.
October 13th is the Tuesday, is that Columbus Day weekend? Is that-
Yeah, yeah, so that's why that one's on a Tuesday.
Then May is for Memorial Day.
Yeah, yeah, and there's 2 dates there because depending on if the select board wants the Tuesday, then they'll take that and we'll have the Wednesday, and if not, we'll have the Tuesday. So that's why that one's still up in the air, but Mary Alice is gonna let us know, so.
All right, do I hear a motion to approve the,
To approve the 2026 schedule of Old Kings Highway meeting dates.
Second?
there's been moved and seconded, all in favor of approval of the proposed hearing schedule for 2026, signify by saying aye.
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 And aye. Now we need to approve the minutes for the November 10th hearing.
I move to approve the minutes of November 10th with the edits that were sent in by email.
I can't, I wasn't here.
All right.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded, all in favor of approval of the minutes, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And aye. Okay, the next meeting is December 8th, 2025, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Aye.
Moved and seconded, all in favor of adjournment, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye.